whispered through automotive history, yet burned into memory. With daring audacity, the Buick Reatta emerged as one of the most unconventional ideas General Motors ever released under its Buick badge. Introduced in 1988, the Reatta was unlike anything the brand had attempted before. Crafted not on a mass production line, but in a specialized craft center where workers assembled the cars largely by hand. Buick envisioned it as a luxurious, limited production to-see grand tour that would appeal to buyers seeking exclusivity and elegance in a package far removed from the brand's traditional sedans. The Reatta arrived as a coupe first, powered by Buick's trusted 3.8-liter V6 engine, producing around 106 horsepower and 210 pounds-ft of torque, more focused on smoothness than raw performance. In 1991, upgrades nudged those numbers slightly higher, with about 170 horsepower and 220 pounds-ft on tap, paired with a refined 4-speed automatic transmission. Though the engine was reliable and durable, it was not enough to satisfy sports car enthusiasts, leaving the Reatta caught between a luxury cruiser and a true performance machine. Each year brought subtle modifications aimed at refinement. Early models featured a futuristic touchscreen electronic control center, which was later phased out in favor of traditional switches, due to complexity and user feedback. By 1990, safety enhancements like a driver's airbag and ABS brakes were introduced, while the convertible body style joined the lineup, bringing additional flair and boosting appeal. In 1991, the final production year, Buick integrated the updated L27 version of the 380 V6, along with a more advanced transmission, making the car more reliable but unable to reverse declining sales. Price positioned the Reatta as an upscale purchase, starting at roughly $1,000 in 1988 and climbing into the 30s for convertible versions by the early 1990s. Hand-built nature of production, combined with limited parts sharing, made it costly for Buick and unattainable for many buyers. Today, collectors can find them in the used market, averaging under $10,000, although pristine examples in convertibles still fetch significantly more. Despite its elegant design, plush leather interiors, and innovative technology, the Reatta failed commercially. Its slower acceleration on 9 seconds to 60 miles per hour meant it never truly rivaled European luxury coupes or Japanese sports cars of its era. Buick's gamble on exclusivity and craftsmanship proved to be both visionary and flawed, cementing the Reatta as an oddball gem in the brand's history rather than a lasting success. If you are fascinated by bold experiments, forgotten gems, and the passion behind automotive risks, be a part of our community where every story of ambition and failure finds new life. Share your memories, join the conversation, and ride with us as we uncover the most intriguing chapters in automotive history.